One of the most haunting questions we face concerns the problem of suffering. Why is there suffering in the world if there is a God? Books could not hold the amount of suffering humans have experienced through time. Does the Bible give any reason why people go through times of suffering? We know that a brief discussion on this subject is not ideal, but we hope we can provide some perspective in this topic. The first thing you need to know is that this wasn't God's original intention. Scriptures make it clear that God did not create the world in the state in which it is now. A perfect and holy God created a perfect world. In Genesis 1 says, He looked over all He made and He saw it was excellent in every way. He wanted us to experience a life of joy, peace, kindness, love, and beauty. Secondly, we have free will. Our Creator, who is perfect, holy, and good, created humans to enjoy life in relationship with Him. God gave them a very good thing, the power to choose between unselfishly loving Him and believing that He knew what was best, or selfishly loving themselves and believing they knew what was best. In other words, genuine love can't exist unless we choose it. Humans had the choice to accept God's love or reject it. When they rejected Him, sin and evil became very real. Thirdly, our choice brought sin and evil into this world. Sin and evil were part of God's original design and plan. His design was perfect in every way. Man brought evil upon himself by selfishly choosing his own way apart from God's way, choosing his own desires instead of what God wanted. Because of this choice, called the fall, humans were evicted from paradise and the world now is abnormal. Things are not in the state that they should be in, and now humans are separated from God. So when humans chose to disobey, reject God and His ways, it brought immeasurable pain and suffering to humanity. Now there is conflict between humans. Violence came in, immorality came in, corruption came in, among many other things. We suffer on our own account or because of what others have done to us. We should not blame God for the suffering that we brought or that we bring upon ourselves or that other has caused us. Finally, suffering is temporary. Although evil is here and it's real, it is also temporary. Evil will eventually be destroyed. God's solution to all suffering was taking the form of a human, Jesus Christ. And He suffered. He was rejected, betrayed, tortured, and crucified. Jesus Himself said in Matthew 26, "My Father, if it's possible, let this cup of suffering be taken away from me. Yet I want your will be done, not mine." God knows what is to suffer. So one day, Jesus will come back and He will reign. There will be no more tears or pain because all things will be made new.